Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hopefully you like what you see. You hit that subscribe button. It will notify you on your feed when another video's up. Okay, so today we got a haul video. Like I said earlier, I had quite a few boxes there, so we're slowly opening them and digging through them and doing a video on them, right? And then they're uploaded every Monday. So let's get to the first book. I got this one from Amazon. This is a Monster Volume 2. It's from Viz Media. Big chunky book. Writer here is Urasawa. Is most people that collect manga are familiar with the name. He's one of those writers that his name has extended its reach past the manga community to your normies, right? To your people that, like me, that when I didn't collect manga, I still knew the name, right? So even though you didn't collect manga, like his name was more mainstream, like you knew like Urasawa, like the manga writer. So yeah, I got this one, Monster. I had these 9 volumes a while back, a few years back, and I want to recollect them. I never got around to reading all of them, but I do remember volume 1. The gist of it was, it's a hard dose of reality. Honestly, it's how not all lives are created equal. We would love to think that, and this is kind of touches on stuff like that. For example, the first story, it's not exactly that premise, but it's going in that direction, right? It's about a kid that needs a heart transplant, and he's been waiting in line for months or whatever before he dies. He has a weak heart, and then a celebrity gets sick, so the kid's been waiting on the waiting list longer, right? And the doctors, the hospital, like, but this other person's famous, so he's more important, even though he hasn't been waiting as long, right? We're gonna give the transplant to this doctor. So you see how the inequality, it's unfair sometimes, but this is the real world, and that's something very realistic that would happen, right? So it's something I recommend. Check it out. It's kind of a suspense type of thing. Has a slow burn, but the dialogue was always interesting, even though sometimes the story was a bit slow. From what I remember, I did read this like at least 3 years ago, maybe longer. So yeah, I'm eager to read it all. Most of you are probably familiar with the title. I don't know if everybody's read it yet, though. Don't know how mainstream the title is. But yeah, eager to get into that one. Got that one from Amazon. It got here a while back. I just haven't done the video on it. Like I said, I'm slowly doing the videos. Alright, so the next order is from In Stock Trades. I've been having these boxes sitting here for a while. Like I said, I slowly am going through them and doing videos on them for the hauls. I'm not in a hurry to take them out of the boxes anyways because I don't have bookshelf right now. Later, I'll probably do a video or at least explaining it or showing it how I plan to fix my shelves, right? Because I'm slowly gonna make to sell pile of comic books, hardcovers, whatever I've already read. Get those out of the way, out of the shelves, and put in manga, right? The new books I've been getting. So that's why I'm not in a hurry to take them out of the boxes anyways, because they would have nowhere to go. There's no shelf space at the moment. So anyways, enough rambling about that. We'll save that for another video, guys, so stay tuned for sure. This stuff I got from In-Stock Trades was this one, Captain Commando from Capcom. Greatest hero of all time. My bad. Stand corrected. Greatest hero of all time. Damn, that's quite a statement. Wow. So anyways, I remember playing the arcade back as a like a preteen. The younger generation might be more familiar with him from the Marvel vs. Capcom video game, the fighting game. Probably remember this character from there. So anyways, this is from Uran Studios. It's pretty expensive, the manga. This was 20 bucks. Media for 20 bucks. How much bigger the book is, right? So yeah, again, there's licensing fees they gotta pay to Capcom and so forth. So, they pass on the buck to the consumer. We pay for that, right? It's alright. It's only 2 volumes, so it's not much of a commitment. Hopefully it's good. I can't wait to read it. The next book I got from In-Stock Trades was this one. Wonderland. Grim Fairy Tales Wonderland by Cinescope. Now this is a dark, gritty take on the Alice in Wonderland. Now if you're familiar with the original story, it is a dark, gritty story, right? Then Disney, Disneyed it up and made it for kids and so forth, more family friendly. But this is pretty crazy, very dark. If you like your slasher films, you'll like this. It's a mix of slasher movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Saw and all that, and mix that with some Lord of the Rings or Narnia type of movies, right? So you get a little bit of both. Okay, so can't wait to get the rest. This is volume 8. This is volume 8. I have all the way up to volume 8. I just need volume 9 and 10, and then there's 7 spin-off miniseries, right? So technically it's 17 books. So I just need 9 and 10. I got all the spin-offs and so forth. And what I plan to do is, if you know how the Big Berserker book is, I'm gonna put 3 or 4 of these. Look how thin they are. I'll put about 4 of these into one book, make one big thick book, right? Hardcover. I can't wait to get the next 2, and you'll see the process as how that's done. And now, if you are interested in doing that with some of your manga or your books or whatever, I'll guide you in the right direction when I make that video. So yeah, got this one. Alright, so this is the last book from In Stock Trades, and then the rest are all manga. Is this one? Low by Rick Remender. Look at that artwork. That shit is insane. Look at that. It's Takini, Greg Takini. I think that's how you say it. So yeah, it's like watermarkers. Seems like watermarkers. Very insane. It's a very acquired taste because you're gonna get the same interior art in here. This is the back of it. Look at that. The sun sets in the west, son. That's right. And that's the spine right there. Can't wait to put it next to volume 1. The spines look gorgeous. I'm really digging them. Again, this artist, it's an acquired taste, not for everybody. Me, I actually find it interesting because I like what they did here. It's different. It's a breath of fresh air. Is it in my top 10 favorite artists? No, but I enjoy it. I love when artists are not scared to take risks. Same with writers, they're also artists, right? You don't want a story. It's always the same similar story. Let them try something different and unique. Sometimes it's a big flop, but at least, it's like a baseball player. They swing for the fences. Sometimes it's a big strikeout. They strike out more than anybody else, but they also hit it out of a ballpark more than anybody that just goes for a regular base hit, right? So yeah, I always love when artists try something different and new and unique because it pushes new boundaries, right? That's the last one from In Stock Trades. Look how huge this book is, man. Look at this, is the size of your Berserker as far as the dimensions, height, and width. Look how much bigger this one is. Gorgeous art. Watching it in a video clip, it doesn't do it justice because on screen, the trade paperback, the big hardcover, they all look the same. But when you see them in person, the art's just like, like you just see the big pages. It's almost like flipping through a poster. So yeah, let's oh, by the way, I'm gonna do a video on this. I just want to read a little bit about it so I can have something to say on it. I'm gonna do an overview like I did with the Absolute Scarlet. I know a lot of you like that and you like to see the interior pages and so forth. If you're not familiar with that video, the link is right there. So how that one looks, that's how I'm gonna make a video with this book, the same, right? Okay, let's get to the next book. Okay, the next book, this one just got here actually from Right Stuff. If you follow my haul videos, I had Vagabond Volume 10. It arrived damaged. I had a big old crease in the cover, right? And I bought a new copy. So they sent me a replacement right here. Bam! The brand spanking new. The other one had a big crease. This was like folded like that, the cover. So this one's brand new. So as far as their customer service, I gotta say it's top notch. I know I called them. They had a phone number. I called the phone number. They told me what's wrong. I got a damaged book. They said, you know what? Go ahead and go on email them here. They guided me through on the computer where to go. I went to send them an email or whatever, a message saying, hey, I got a damaged book. That same day, they messaged me back saying, can we get pictures of it? Send them the pictures. They messaged me that same day again, like, oh wow, this is really damaged, right? Because they had a big old crease. They said, what do you want to do? Do you want a refund or do you want another copy? So I said, no, I want another copy. And they didn't even ask me to return it. They said, fine, well, I'll be shipped to you. Keep the book. So I was like, all right, cool. So I got to keep the other copy and they sent me a new one. So that was pretty cool. I was expecting they were probably going to send me a shipping label to return it. But I guess it's just going to cost them more to send a shipping label, pay to ship it back and so forth. So now I got 2 copies of that. Had I known that, I don't know. But now going in next time, if you guys haven't experienced this, now you know ahead of time that they're just probably going to let you keep the book. So if it's damaged to the point that it bothers you too much, get the replacement copy. But if it doesn't bother you that much, you could just ask for a refund and buy the following volume 11 or whatever, right? And I just keep the damaged copy. Just up to you how you want to play it and so forth. Either way, the more money your collector is going to go back to them anyways, right? You're going to buy something else. So anyways, yeah, I got that replacement. Very pleased with their service. The next one, this is from my order now of Right Stuff. It's volume 3 of Monster. So slowly chunking away at these, slowly getting them. I had these back in the days. I had quite a few series, and because I was gonna start collecting manga about 3 or 4 years, like I want to say 3 years ago. Then stuff came up where I had to get rid of stuff, and the manga was the first thing to go because I wasn't like familiar with it or attached to it in any way. When I decided to start collecting this year, manga that is, the first thing that popped in my head was all the series I already had that I never got around to reading, right? So Monster was being one of them. So I'm slowly gonna recollect those. another series was this one. Oh my goddess. And turns out these are not so easy to find. At least not at like the cover price, $20, 25. So we'll see. We'll slowly get there. This is gonna be playing the long game. It's gonna take me a while to get them at the price I want them. We'll see. And this series, I really like the covers, how they're colored. It's also like a water painted color. Love that style. It fits the artwork real well. This style like this, I wouldn't mind having the whole interiors that way. That would have been nice. And yeah, charge us an extra $10 or whatever. This is $20 cover price. Charge us 30 and color. I'm down with it. I would definitely still buy them at that price. I also love the spines. Love the spines. When I had them on the shelf, the spines looked gorgeous. Gorgeous. They're all kinds of different colors. Next one I got is Monsters Volume 8. So yeah, they seem to mainly be out of stock on Right Stuff. They only had Volume 8 and 3. So the other ones I had to order on Amazon and so forth. This one came in great condition. It's not scuffed or anything. Like one of the ones I have right here that came from Amazon, you saw it was all scuffed up. This one's this one looks real nice compared to that one. Is it damaged or scuffed up to the point that I can't read it or I can't enjoy it? No, but it's still a little annoying. Next one I got is BAM! That's right. This is a North Star Volume 3. Stoked to get this one in. This is the only one I'm actually current on. I have all 3. And I think Volume 4 and 5 come out later this year. By Tatsuya Hara and Buronson. This classic manga from the 80s and 90s. So I think it's gonna be about 17 volumes. This one and Soul Eater are gonna go about 17 volumes. One thing I didn't like about this Viz Media is they do it's 1 volume and a half. Like, what kind of bullshit is that, right? Like, they're really trying to milk it to like a lot of volumes to get more money out of you. It's like I wasn't down with that. But it is what it is. I would have preferred if it was at least 2 in 1. We get volume 1 and 2, the next one another 2, and it's at $20. I mean, yeah, make up the difference. Charge 24, but give us 2 whole volumes in here. 3 would be better, but 2's still good. But the whole volume, not half of the second volume, right? Because then it gets all weird and confusing. So yeah, I gotta read volume 2 and drop a review on it soon. If you read my volume 1's reviews I do of the books, it's kind of my initial impression and my first impression and my initial excitement or reaction of the book. Once we get to my reviews of volume 2 and 3, I'm gonna try to get a little more in depth and it's gonna probably have a little bit more spoilers because the first volume 1 reviews, I try not to do any spoilers. Let me know what you think about that. If you watch my videos, if you watch my reviews, or if you think I should just keep doing them the same way, just keep them very vague and just slightly talk about them with no spoilers and just throw a few pictures on the screen. Let me know what you think about that. Now let's get to the next books. The next ones are not from Right Stuff. Alright, the next ones really intrigued me. The covers on these are gorgeous. I love the artwork and I love the coloring. It's like a match made in heaven, right? This is called Levious Est. Don't know what EST is, but I'm pretty sure they're going to reference it once you read the books, right? It's called Levious Est. It says story and art by Harusa Nakara. It's like a sports manga. It's like boxing, but they're cyborgs. I mean, look at that. Look at the watercolors on this. I like how the colors are very vague. A lot of it is almost like white. So that way you could still kind of see the raw pencils in there somewhere, right? And the coloring doesn't overshadow the pencils. You still get to really see them there. You could almost picture it still looking in black and white. It has just enough color to give it personality and separate characters and backgrounds from each other. And then even look at the background back here, that's still in black and white. I really like the way the combination of these watercolors with the pencils, the use of the watercolors here. Can't wait to get into this series. The book itself is from Viz Media. It opens up real nice. It's a nice paper. It's a light paper, like your typical manga paper. But yeah, I can't wait to get into that one. That's volume 1. Volume 2. The cover of volume 2 is not that exciting, but the colors nonetheless are still the same. Each background has a different color scheme. This one's purple, the other one was brown. So I don't know if that's just for the books or if there's something to that. Like if the colors, see like here it's green, the background. I don't know if there's something to that, like if it's a different superpower or what. Or if it's just so they could look different on the bookshelf. Because nothing more boring than when all the spines are exactly the same. These at least each have like, this has the green here, the other one has purple. They're at least somewhat different. Look at this one. Damn, that's gonna be his opponent, I guess. That fool looks wicked. Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this. I do want to pick up some sports manga, like I said. This one, I think it was just ran 9 volumes. So there's the first 4. I got them on eBay for like $30, I think, plus tax was like 35. So that was for 4 volumes, a little less than $10 a volume, about 8. So I thought, it is not bad. I mean, on InStock, it's probably, on Right Stuff, it's probably like 6 or 7. So I probably overpaid like $1 per volume, but that's fine, no big deal. I'll order the rest from Right Stuff. I didn't order these from Right Stuff because I believe volume 2 they didn't have. So I was like, I might as well just get all 4 right there then instead of waiting. And the price difference wasn't bad, right? I mean, I overpaid $1 a volume, $4 to not wait, who knows how long. It was worth it for me, the trade-off. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this haul. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw. Drop the comments in the comment section. I always love the comment section. Love interacting with everybody, getting to know other fellow collectors and whatnot. And other than that, I'll check you guys out next time.